trying this out. Trying it out. We'll see where we go from here. What do we got going on here? How does this show up? We're gonna try this. Just came up with some funky ideas, so we'll see what happens. Gonna get on my phone and see what it looks like. Gotta get out of that though. Ugh. How are we doing today, guys? I gotta get in here and see the chat. I gotta see my own chat. There we go. Is it coming? Is it looking funny? I hope you won't run away. I'm just trying something. I just got to see if it'll work. I kind of thought maybe this would work for the 70's hunt format. So, I don't know. We'll see. Ate too much cheesecake, huh? Let's see. I don't see it coming through. Not everybody's going to this, you know, kind of like what I was saying, what I was saying on Sunday is I'm just trying the format out, seeing if it's a format that might be beneficial in particular hunting. Kind of the cool thing is I think it kind of gives us a little bit of a different feel, and it can work for some hunting, like we're looking at DDOs here today. So let me just kind of sort some of these out and see how this works. We'll see. It will not be a permanent thing. I'm not switching to this format only. Sunday streams will be in the normal format. So let's see what we can do with this. I don't even know if it's coming through in the way that it's supposed to. I don't know. If anybody's on a phone and can tell me, then all the better, I guess. I don't know what I'm doing here. So, yeah, just trying it out, taking it for a test drive. Thought maybe I'd hunt some DDOs in this format just to see how it goes. So, not planning to make any permanent changes here. But I do need to sort these. I didn't quite have those sorted before I came on, so give me just a second. We'll get some DDOs to look at. I thought this one might work in that format. We'll see. It sounded like most people were not very happy with this format, so it will not be permanent. I can tell you that. I just wanted to try something. Do you guys kind of like the scroll off to the side. I was going to make a pattern and have it just loop or something, but the redeem should be there. There we go. Seems like the video pane is malfunctioning. Are you on a computer or on your phone? Thanks for subscribing, Sweetie Belle. Alright, one more stack here to sort through. So you must be on your computer. Yeah, I agree. Looking at it on the computer, it is not a very desirable format. On the phone, I'm curious what people think. And Paul made a good... Oh, okay. Hey, Jim. Glad you saw my email earlier. We'll just have to see what they have to say. If it's been lost, then we'll go down that road. I really hope it's not. I don't like having to do that. All right. Let's see. We got 9 people. Got 2 new subs, huh? Cool. All right. So we're going to have some 70s items here to hunt. Like we said, if you've been here before and you've seen this, you kind of know what I'm going to be doing here. What I'm going to do now is pull up the 1977 DDO. It's in the word trust. Let me see if I can make that just a little bigger. Oh my goodness. It's going every which way but where I want it to go. Nope, nope, nope. That one. There we go. There we go. I think. Still kind of fiddling with the format here. There we go. That might be the best I'm going to get it. Anyway, yeah, if somebody's on their phone, let me know how it looks. It'd be interesting to hear if it's working properly or not. But anyhow, we will get into this, and so the example is down below. The one we're hunting will be above, and you'll be able to see when we adjust that and make it a little bigger. There we go. You'll be able to see. Yeah, I know. I'm trying something out while I had a chance. So Mrs. Al's like, "What are you doing? It's Tuesday." I'm just trying something out. It's a little different format. You're probably on your phone. Does it look like it's kind of that vertical? Are you able to hold your phone vertically and kind of see everything? I'm just kind of curious. David Carlisle, looks fine on your phone. Good. So you can see here we're looking for the doubling in the R, U, and S. I'm not going to be doing it all night long, just doing enough of these to kind of give us a sample size here. It's real noticeable on the S, so that's kind of where I look first, because it would be really thick at the top and bottom, kind of like you see in the example. And that doubling is north and south. No kidding, Jim. I didn't know that. Okay, interesting. And we'll get the focus set. So that's the 77s. Let's jump down to the 73s. Get the return bucket here. I didn't realize that you could get two different views on that. That's different. Thank you, Siren. I was curious. Ooh, wasabi pea. When it first hits you, it kind of really causes some change there. So, unlike on the 77 where the doubling is kind of north and south, yeah, that is the one downside I've heard about the chat. I wish there was a better way. Maybe there's some orientation here. Is the chat kind of at the bottom to where if I were to put black screen in towards the bottom third, maybe we'd still be able to see something? Would that help? I'm kind of willing to look at things and try to do what we can here. So, like I was saying, the doubling on the S, instead of being north and south like this on the 77D, it's more east and west on the 73. Don't mess with it. All right. Looks like maybe we got something right on the first try, huh? Well, I know you guys aren't in love with the format. That was pretty clear on the poll that I did. But I also kind of mentioned on Sunday that I was going to be experimenting with this just so that it's a tool in the bag. And I would... Okay, so Chris doesn't like it. Are you on your phone, Chris? It does. It does. Okay, well, so you're on your computer, and so, yeah, it's going to look a little funky like that. I agree. On the computer, it's not a really good fit. I wish there was a way to make it go both ways. Yeah. We won't do this all the time. I promise you that. It will not be an all the time thing. Now we're looking at the 72, I think. Yeah. I didn't even know people were going to try doing this. I just kind of saw it and bam, there we are. Ooh, those wasabi peas got some kick tonight. I think down below, I'm going to edit these a little bit further so that it will show what we're looking at down below. Like 72, Philly, DDO, FS101, something like that. So a viewer might have an idea what we're looking at here. As you can see, doubling at the bottom of the T and then the R. This is the 72 Philly. Yeah, I think I've only really found one of these. So, hello Elizabeth Flood, how are you? I know not everybody's going to like it. I promise you our main show will be the regular format. So, let's move over to the 71. I like this one because it gives you the arrows looking where the doubling's at. It doesn't show you at the U, which is actually where I look at the most. But then it shows that doubling in the T as well in Liberty. So, let's start by taking a look here. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Oop. Well, here's the thing. I'm not digging Dave. I'm not trying to go from 30,000 to 50,000 subscribers. We will grow at the speed we grow. That's my promise to you guys. I'm not chasing subs. I think he'll probably lose some along the way, but maybe in their mind that it's worth the risk. Ah, David, that's too bad. That's not good. Nickel stacking, how are you doing? Good to see you here. Tell that guy to be quiet at 3:07 in the morning. Hey, by the way, did anybody get up and see the Crew Dragon capsule return to Earth this morning? I wanted to get up and see it. It would have been at about 4:27 my time. And here in Kansas, we would have had a decent angle at it. Rooster and dumplings. Sounds good to me. So, as you can tell, we're not like getting hundreds of subs out of this, so I don't know. It's okay. It may just be me. But yeah, we'll see. Greetings, Ben. How does it look on your phone, Ben? My second oldest has been without his phone. He got back from his trip. He didn't have his phone. Must have slipped out of his pocket while they were at a theater, at an IMAX theater. That I did not know, coaches. I would have to figure that one out. I would like to be able to do two at the same time. What is the secret sauce there? On the size of a postage stamp, that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's been a long time since I've been that size.
He's a real big dude.
Those still work.
Kaboom!
I'm eating wasabi peas, Ben. Now we're going to look for no FGs on the back of the 72Ds. That little area right there where you see the G. If that part of the coin looks like it's just flat metal, like the surrounding, then that's a no FG. 2 hours to get the Wi-Fi to work. Man, must have been really messed up. These contacts must be getting old because they're just, my eyes do not like having these contacts on right now. So, there we go. I mean, don't get me wrong. If we pick up a few subs along the way, I won't be mad. I'd like to explore ways to get out there and get a little more growth. I thought once we hit 1,000 that we would start growing a little quicker, and we actually slowed down by almost 50% last year. I don't know what that was. Maybe I was just happy to get to 1,000, get monetized or something like that. I don't think so. I think I kept doing what I would normally do. I didn't go out to other channels and rally any, curry any subs that way. So, I'm sorry if it's not for, the way everybody would like to see it, but it is what it is. Let's do another couple stacks and then we'll probably call this experiment good. 16 days until your birthday, Elizabeth? Well, happy birthday in 16 days. I need to find a new birthday sound or video or something that comes up. If we continue to use this format, which I'm not terribly unimpressed with at this point, using this kind of smallish, more focused format. No, Ben. I don't think I'll be doing that. The cool thing is if I wanted to switch over to my tabletop, it's as easy as this, right there. So it kind of gives me a whole nother dynamic to work from. So we'll see how it goes. We shall see. 2 separate events with stream keys. Appropriate setups and plugs to have 2 streams at once. Sounds kind of complicated. Two events, I can understand that. I understand what you're saying about stream keys. Setups and plugs. That's when we get into the weeds there. Derrick Henry to the Ravens. I saw that. I guess they want to run the ball a whole lot now. They already ran it. Collector Invest. Hello. How are we doing? Always good to see some new names coming in. Nobody wants Justin Fields. Well, they might take him as a backup, but that might be about it. Have White Castle and Taco Bell at the same time is fun. It's fun time. Yeah, you just wait for the morning. Then you're going to find out how fun it was. Well, coaches, I would love to know more. If you want to email me at copperowlcoins@gmail.com, maybe some hints on something like that. Never know, I might be able to make it work. Barkley's new running back in Philly. Yeah, I saw that too. Oh, allergies. Yeah. Lots of people are already dealing with that. Multiple cameras or screen captures. Oh, I hear you there. Sounds like it's doable. I would definitely have to play around with that. I'm lucky I got this far. Fart Sack Jack, how are you doing? I think I've seen you over at Coin Around, aren't they? Haven't I? Oh, I know, Christopher O'Brien. I can't believe the contract he got. That was ridiculous. And he went downhill so fast. It was just kind of amazing to watch that happen. Did we lose Chris Helms? If we did, I'm sorry, Chris. That's cool. Well, Chris, I was just checking on you. I didn't know how badly you didn't like the format. Well, Fart Sack, it's good to have you on board. Would love to know how you came up with that name. You take the Browns to the Super Bowl every morning. Hope springs eternal each morning. Each morning's a new day, something like that. We'll start putting coins under the scope here in just a minute, guys. Just had to get them sorted out. Chiefs run is over. If they think Rice is a number one wideout, learn the hard way. Wow. So what you're telling me is I won't be able to hear any more of this?
Touchdown, Kansas City!
Oh, they're going to pick somebody up. They're going to pick somebody up. They're going to draft. They're going to throw bodies at this. They're going to get it figured out. I don't think we have anything to worry about. We've got the best quarterback on the planet. This was the year to beat the Chiefs. If you didn't do it this year, guy's a rookie. We'll find out. So I'm going to start with these 71s here. Four-ish years ago, I was in a reseller, friends. I'd always say I was hitting the fart sack, which I always hear was a sleeping bag or a military term for bed. Giggle and giggle. I got you. Okay. Yeah, that's true. That's an interesting story. I didn't realize that. Can we find a 71D is probably the second most common that I find, next to the 74D, which we hunt live on the streams. After that, it falls off real fast. I don't know that I found more than one or two of any of the others ever. I wouldn't have had the width there, so I just need to check it. Oh, yeah. That defense was the real deal. I mean, second half in most games, it was just... They were just strangleholding teams. Have the nickname Eagle Eyes. Nice. So we've got about 15 people in here. We've picked up 3 subs tonight. I'll take that. You know, it's not going to be 4,000 new subs in 3 days like like Dick and Dave was saying earlier. But, you know, props to him. He's got a big channel. He's kind of where a lot of the other big ones were before they hit a run and started pushing theirs up over, 50, 60, 70, almost 100,000. So, I'll never fault them for how they do it. Hey, Perry Custom Cards. Some of them definitely got there before doing it this way. Hey, James Schultz, how you doing? Doing good here. Perry Custom Cards, welcome in as always, my friend. If you guys don't know Perry Custom Cards, he makes fantastic cards for people. He can get with you and kind of work out the details and make something that you will just fall out of your chair when you see in person. I'm still hoping to do something like that with him here one day. Ringmaster Ray's here. How you doing, Ringmaster? It's good to see you. Thanks for letting me come up and hang with you guys the other night. That was fun. Oh yeah, Perry's in the auction scene, that's for sure. Thank you so much, Ringmaster. If you guys haven't been in to hit that like button, please do. This won't be a super long stream tonight. We're just kind of plowing through some potential DDOs here. We're about to get done with the 71Ds. I want a cheap coin cam like that. Yeah. You can usually get into them for, definitely under $100. You can spend pretty much whatever your heart desires on there. As I found out. My team won't play your team until 2025 season. That would mean your team is probably an NFC team, and I don't know. Well, 2025 season would be not this year, but the following year. I forget what the rotation is, but I'm guessing Cowboys, maybe? Just guessing. Ah. That was a good guess. Let's look at some 72 Phillies here. Change the example down here so you can kind of see what we're looking for. Cool. Like to draw. Yes, I think I've heard that before. 21 people here. Thank you so much, guys. If you haven't had a chance to hit the like, what are you waiting on? It's free tonight. Whoa, 60 cans crushed in a minute? That's 1 per second, man. How do you feed it that fast? You must have a stack of them that fall in and it just crushes, something like that. That's pretty cool. Just keep feeding it, I guess. Well, thank you, Elizabeth. See, I kind of thought maybe this would be one way to do that. I've got the other format. Oh, I need to switch it over to 73s. There we go. It's how fast you put them in, man. To be able to do that many, I'd think you'd have to put them in pretty accurately, or at least have them fall predictably into place or something. Sounds pretty interesting. Definitely will have to go to, Perry, you're blue, so you can post your link if you'd like. Post a link to the video, or you can just type in !ME, and that will take people to your channel. They can find it there. 3 cans at a time. Okay. Well, that will definitely help. So if anybody's here wants to post their a link to their channel, you can always type in !ME. I realize for some the chat's a little hard to read in this format. I do apologize for that. If there was something more I could do with that, we could always look and see. Yeah. I know. You betcha, Perry. Not a problem. Only got like 2 77s here, but we'll put that up there for you anyway. Take a look at that one. Hard to believe that's the best picture we got. Hey, how we doing? Doing next month a penny hunt video on YouTube. Nice, Collector Invest. That sounds like that would be fun. I have been known to do a penny or two myself. Penny box hunt. Yep. Elizabeth Flood is a self-taught artist. Very cool. Kane Friday, how we doing? Now we're going to look for those no FGs. Yeah, that's true. I sometimes forget about the hashtagging. We'll work those bugs out on the next time we do this. What do you guys think about kind of the scrolling stuff over here to the sides? Is it distracting? Does it work? Is it completely unnecessary? Does it add anything? I thought it would just be a little different. Thought I'd try to have some fun with it. I was going to try and do like a scrolling edge to where it was going all the way around one direction, kind of like that. But thought I'd give this a try. It just looks different, okay? That's fine too. And here's our last FG. Oh, there is an FG. It's hallucinating me. Let me get on my phone and see if I can pull it up to where I can see how it looks on the phone. I'm not sure where to find it. It's not coming up under live. Not coming up under shorts. Well, we can do a little bit of that. Okay, so what I would like to do, I want to get like green screen going here to where I can kind of do some other fun things there. I need to either figure out the virtual one or just go and get one. But yeah, seems like everybody's picture on here is a little small, so. Let me see if I can do something and go about half speed on that. See, I was going even faster. So if I go 25 and 50. There, that's about half the scrolling speed there. Does that seem to work? Okay. Very cool. Well, cool. I've got some more half dollars here. Let me just set those up and we'll keep going. A Viking Berserker Shrooms this morning. have to admit I don't know what that is. The good news regarding the Sun's phone is that they found it. They just found it after he had already come home. So we're going to be working on getting that retrieved one way or the other. Alright, here we go. Let's start sorting these out. Yep. Maybe that's an opportunity to show you the desktop while I'm doing that. Don't get dizzy now. Oh, okay, we'll be quiet. Give you an idea of what we do when we get them sorted out. It's the easiest way I know how to go through these and be kind of on top of what we're looking at most efficiently. Looks like we picked up another subscriber. Gonna have to figure out how to transition over to end credits in this format at the end. Into the Woods Act. I need to take that little heart thing off of there. It just bugs me when I can't read stuff like that. Thought I was able to set that up somehow. There we go. There. Sorry. I go into the woods and act like bears. Oh, okay. Well, we all have hobbies, right? So, looks like we're kind of bouncing back and forth between about 14 and 20 people, so not unexpected this time of night. I know Pa's on. If I wasn't doing this, trying to figure things out, I'd be over on Pa's watching him go through more bills. That guy is all over the bills and serial numbers now, isn't he? A lot of fun watching him enjoy that. And the serial number part of that, I don't get a lot of chances to do that because I usually got, you know, my money for the week tied up in coins. But every once in a while, if coins don't come in, I will do something a little different, and that would be one thing that I'd like to do more of. I think it's kind of neat to look for the different combinations and have a chance to find some things you wouldn't otherwise look for. So if you guys have noticed, right over there, we named this kind of a little play on the that 70s show, TV show. We call it that 70s hunt, because all of the half dollars we're hunting are from the 1970s. So, those wasabi peas, I got my nose running. Oh boy, here we go. We needed to hunt these anyway before I took them back to the bank. So it's kind of seemed like as good a time as any to do that. It was that or try and go through a box of dimes. And I was going to do that. I was going to take my glasses off because I can't see dimes to save my life. Long run of 71Ds there. Born in 75, I like it. Well, that's one year you will not find a quarter made in 1975, Elizabeth. You know that, right? So what else have everybody got going on tonight besides who traded teams in football today and all that? Anybody got any plans for the middle of the week? I was looking at some dimes that you have. All right, that's cool. I know, even in Canada. Get some more coins here. Found a penny. Nice. Are there Canadian pennies still in circulation up there? I know that they got. Are they? Oh, that one's an 82. That's a Denver. I don't know how that got in there. I found a 76 quarter in 1975. Yeah, you would have. Because they made them in 75 and 76. So not an uncommon find. Probably seemed a little weird at the time. Oh, nice. Doing a summer blot fest. That's some interesting thing. No Canadian pennies are in circulation. Okay. I was going to say, if you're going to demonetize something, then you kind of have to remove it from circulation somehow, some way. So I guess what we find here in the States is what we're going to find, huh? If they made it down here and well, it's actually worth hanging on to them now. Okay. Well, let's get after what we've got here now. We've got a bunch of 71Ds, so we'll start off with those. And here we go. Looks like we picked up a fourth sub tonight. That is cool. Yep, I am trying to finish a Canadian penny book. I forgot how many I probably have 20 that I don't have or so. They're either way old or they're way new, relatively speaking. Over $9 in Canadian and American pennies. Okay. I'm a little embarrassed to say how many dollars I have in face value of wheat pennies here. Let's see. Well, 2,500 is in a box. That's $25. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, almost 7 boxes worth. That's a lot. Quite a few. I got a bunch of copper laying around here. I'm probably about $3 in Canadian pennies or cents, I guess I should say. We each made cents. We didn't make pennies. That's what the British made, right? Gotta get that straight. Change that you've gotten? Okay. That's good. Let's see if I can edit the name here to include some hashtags here. Let's try some of those and see what happens. Yeah, 2020 kind of changed a lot of that for everybody, didn't they? Got to learn how to play the game here with my naming conventions and all that other stuff. I don't know why, but I still couldn't pull it up on my phone. I don't know why. Maybe it's because my phone is on the same account that I'm broadcasting from. I don't know. Yeah. I'm glad we've gotten back to, what seems like normal around here. I still see some people driving around with masks on, alone in their car. I don't get it. I don't get it. And these little scrolls here to the side, those were going to go all up and down that left and the right side. So I couldn't get enough of the upper and lower screens in play to be able to see things, though. So I kind of had to stretch it over the top. Pardon me. Probably going to finish these up and then call it a night. Worked a little later. Yeah, absolutely. And Elizabeth, that's why so many YouTube people are going to that Tulsa, Oklahoma coin show. It's kind of centrally located. It's near 3 of the big ones, like Rob Fine's Treasure, Raven Hot Coins, and Silver Seeker. It's actually kind of centrally located between those 3 out here in the middle of the country. It's a couple hours from home for me. I think Ringmaster Ray is not too much further away than that, maybe a couple hours. But it's all within a fairly short drive for most of us. There are some that come in from Michigan or Florida or other places, but there seems to be a healthy number of us out here in the middle of the country that enjoy getting together, and it has been really fun to meet viewers and content creators alike, at those things, it's really kind of neat. Something that I didn't know getting into this, that we'd really even have that kind of chance. So. And we're just not finding them on these 71s. I keep hoping. These 71Ds actually have yeah, I understand, Elizabeth, that's for sure. That's a lot of money. There's some people that are not coming back for various reasons, whether it be schedule or finances or stuff. Right now, I'm planning to be there. In fact, I need to go ahead and get my reserve my spot. I'm just hoping that I don't reserve the spot and then work schedule gets completely hairy on me and prevents me from being able to do it. It's always a possibility, but we'd like it if it would allow me to. So 21 likes, guys. 21 or 22, I forget how many you're probably seeing on that side. Says we've got about 13 or 14 people in here watching. It's really nice to see, guys. We'll do this during a little more of a before everybody starts going to bed. That rim looks like it's got something going on with it. Almost like a doubled rim or something like that. I think we scared everybody else off, Elizabeth. We're the only two chatting. Hi, Chris. You're still here. Right on cue. These halves that we're looking at now are for David Air Force Vet. We hunted $50 for him on Sunday. Nobody really found too much in the way of silver. We did have a couple of NIFCs and one miscellaneous that we actually lost 49 cents on because it was a penny. Somehow a penny got into a roll of $50 and got counted. Go figure. I wish I could prove that and the bank would owe me 49 cents. I'd give them the penny and they can give me 50 after that. How about that? So, Dave's not here, man. I don't know where he went. One of these 72 fillies. With that doubling at the bottom of the T and the R. Sometimes these can be so worn over the years that it's hard to find them. Good one coming up, and case in point here. I mean, how would you know if that's been doubled? It's been flattened so badly. There may still be some ways to tell just because of the thickness, or if you can find a little bit of a split in the R or the T there, like you see, but the example is a pretty clear example. Not everything that you find out there in the wild is going to be so clear to be able to see it that well. So, As usual, not really finding this one. You find this one, you've got a few bucks in your hand. It's a harder one to find. Probably one of the hardest ones. I don't know if they just didn't make as many, but it's not like exceedingly rare, but it is harder to find. We'll switch over to a 73D. There we go. We'll be looking for that east-west doubling on the S. If you get a penny in your rolls of $50, my rolls of nickels have been getting washers in mine. What? Well, you can't even spend a washer. That's not good. I can hear somebody's in our... somebody's in the shower upstairs. I can hear the water running down here. So... let's see if my son Ben is still on here or if he's left. It might be him. Found a few of them. Oh, that's crazy. I've never seen a washer. It just sounds like somebody's trying to play games with a coin counting machine or something. I wouldn't think that they'd have a lot of luck doing that. If they can weed out different things by weight and size and density, then you should be able to find those. Looking at the time here, we might just have enough time to get the last couple done. One of my shorts, you can see Luna in it, and my bird's willow passed away 2 years ago. Really? Boca and Jami? Jami? I hope I'm saying those even close. Bringing in roll. Okay, so they must be cheating it by putting those in there. If they've got to bring in, if they've got to put them in rolls when they bring them in, then that's one way that they can be cheating it. Okay. Down to some 77s now. Come on. There we go. There's 77s. Oh, okay. So yeah, that's an interesting way of doing it. That's the end of the 77s. So we're down to some 72 no FGs. We got another handful that we could go through. So we'll see how we're doing. One more sub. Thank you, guys. Yeah, word might get out, and maybe you can kind of get them to stop. Unless they're bringing them in from somewhere else. That was close. Right up there, it didn't look like it, did it? That's why we move them around. You can clearly see the G there. I mean, what's left of it. That was probably further along in the, they might have polished it once or twice to get it to that point before they polished it completely off. Hey, coining around, how we doing? How's that format looking, coining? It's not everybody's favorite, I know, but just giving it a try. Everybody knows your name. I got you. Hoping for some FG. No FG. All we're doing is finding FG. I saw your video come out for the auction tomorrow. I haven't seen it yet, but I saw the notification come out. So I thought you might be out there somewhere, Tupac. Just ate a can of tamales. Don't tell Ghost Nancy. Maybe she could throw a burrito at you. I got a whole new appreciation for a lot of different little clips out of movies after watching Coin Around for a while now. A lot of fun with all those clips over there. Alright, well that pretty well takes care of those $50. We've got just a few more we can do. It's about 11:20. I know we don't have a ton of people here, but let's just finish them off. That way I can take everything back to the bank. Even tomorrow if I got a chance. Never know, maybe I will. I guess tomorrow I'll get first chance to find out if my regular bank that gets me $50 was able to. You did do one from the Humane Society. I was going to watch that here in a little bit. I was busy at work and hadn't had a chance today. How'd it go with the Humane Society? What'd you find? Gonna be able to help them out? Do you need both Philly and Denver's on that, Perry? I don't have a ton of them that are just lying around, but if it's something that you want, we can work it out. And how many would you be looking to get? Of each, if you don't mind my asking. That would be helpful to know. Just the P's and D's. Okay, so just one example of each in each of those years. In 2024s, I haven't seen anything, and it might be a while before I see them because I generally am not the first to see brand new years out here. Which is amazing because I'm not all that far away from Denver, relatively speaking. And if Dallas gets a bunch of them, I would think Kansas City wouldn't be too far behind. You know, it seems like the guys in Texas are always about 5 months ahead of me on getting stuff like that. So let's do these 71s now. Well, like I said, I don't have dropped off the 1,025 raise for the O's. Nice. Man, I didn't realize we raised that much. That's very cool. Glad we could do our part. Cowboys rule. Yeah, they better get a little better. They need to make some strong moves or they're going to waste a talent like Dak Prescott. Yeah, I'll have to start kind of setting some aside when I can, Perry. I'll do my best to get stuff that's not all dinged up for you, too. Make it kind of as nice as I can. New season. Well, that's always a new season in Dallas. What are you talking? It's been a new season ever since '96, hasn't it? Sorry, Chris. I got to give you a hard time on that one. We're kind of living the, year to year here in Kansas City the way that Dallas was kind of used to it there in the 90s. So just got to give me my time to enjoy it. Got to kind of take it on the chin until you get past whatever's been holding you back. We took it for 50 years, man. We had some bad teams in the middle there. We had some really good teams that didn't get past the first round of the playoffs, too. So I know that pain. Like anything, we've got to take good with the bad, right? No, we're looking to three-peat, man. It's going to be great. But the target on our back has never been bigger, so we'll see how it shakes out. Steelers in the 70's, good example. Hey, at least the Steelers, the Cowboys, and now the Chiefs have all won like all those multiple Super Bowls, so it's all good. Well, Indian head pennies sound good too. We need number 7. Ooh. Might have to take you up on that one. So we're talking better regular season finish? Is that what we want to call it? Or further in the playoffs, or I think a better regular season finish would be easier to do, because then if they ended up with a tied record, we could just divert it to like points scored or something like that as a tiebreaker. The Fuel Channel, how we doing? What do you call? I think I might have to take you up on that one, Chris. Let's say regular season record at the end of the season. And if they're tied, we'll use points scored for each team as the tiebreaker. Something that simple. And if even at that point it's still tied by some small miracle, we'll just call it a tie and nobody owes anybody anything. That's how confident I am, coaches. I mean, I want a picture of that, Chris. Um, I would say then, they do get to play the Giants and Washington 2 times each. That's a fair point. I would say we get to play the Chargers and Broncos and Raiders 2 times each. And until this year, when the Broncos broke their, 15, 16 game losing streak against us, and the Raiders broke, like an 8 or 9 game losing streak against us, Mahomes had only lost like 1 time in 6 years to any of those teams. So I still feel like we can do some good against them, especially if our defense plays anywhere close to where they did this year. And if we improve the offense, I think it's going to be a problem. Well, Barkley's got to stay healthy. So, Chris Helms, let's call that a bet. 90%. Let's see, what'd you do? You want to do a 90 Kennedy? We can do that. I'm already in on a bet this year. Now, one provision on that. One provision on that. Both Dak Prescott and Patrick Mahomes have to be healthy and starting in week 1. If one of them goes down for the season, I mean, come on. I wouldn't hold you to Dak Prescott not being there if you didn't hold me to Mahomes not being there. I just want to be fair with you there. I feel like I'm on Shark Tank negotiating. Okay, 73Ds. Here we go. Last real chance, I think, to find something. I don't think we are going to, which means we're getting close to wrapping this thing up tonight. Oh, got to move over to 77 now. There we go. Yep. Absolutely. As long as they start game 1. If in game 1 one of them goes down for the season, I mean, that's just the bad luck of it all. And as long as they're starting the season, anything could happen. Because we're betting on the teams and not the player. All right, we're down to the hopefully no FGs, but they've been FGs all night long here, so nothing new there. It's been forever since I found an 82 Philly no FG. So This is good. We're getting it done about 11:30. That's late enough for most. I mean, the East Coast is past midnight. Tupac, it's only 9:30 out where you're at. You got plenty of time tonight. You're just kind of really getting started, aren't you? I got to figure out how to play some videos on here when we get the chance. I got kind of a neat thing I'd like to try to play at the beginning of a stream, but I got to figure out how to make that work. Alright guys, that's just gonna be it. Unfortunately, that is how it's gonna end. We didn't find a darn thing, but we did get to try this format out. Not everybody's favorite, but I do appreciate it. I'll tell you what, there's something that I couldn't have anticipated. We were at 1360, and now we're back down to 1359. So somebody took their sub away. Was that you, Chris? Coach's Magic, I hope we'll see you again on our regular format stream on Sundays at 2. If between the 8 of you that are still here, if anybody's new to this, on the way out the door, hit that like, hit that comment, consider subscribing. We will be back again for sure on Sundays at 2 is our normal stream. So I'm just teasing you, Chris. Anyway, it's been fun doing this, trying out a little something different. Appreciate some of the feedback. Uh-oh. Somebody didn't like that, huh? That's okay. We picked up a couple. As you can see, not everybody gets hundreds when they do this, but we'll try it again during some more favorable hours and see how it works out. So, anyhow, I know. That's kind of funny. We'll see you guys all again real soon, and everybody have a good evening and a good Wednesday. We'll talk to you later.